Okay, g'day guys. Thank you for a good double today. That's the first thing I want to say, and I hope you get a chance to look at. Whoops, sorry about that. Hope you get a chance to look at the video tonight. All right, so we've been looking at this topic here, which is here, and we are being asked to compare the ways that both Macbeth and Lance Armstrong resist their inevitable demise. So we've got a verb here, compare, and don't forget what we said today. We can turn it into a question, and we can say in what ways we can do that. And of course, one of the questions we have to ask here is about inevitable. So is the demise inevitable for both characters? That's a question. Another question is, did they resist? How did they resist? Why did they resist? Who helped them with their resistance? What was their demise like, etc. So I've put in here our introduction checklist. So these are the 5 things that we are going to have in our introductions, or 5 actually. So obviously we're going to stick to the prompt. We want to do that. We're going to write about context and background. We're going to name both authors or directors or producers. We're going to name the title of the texts. We're going to outline our contention, super important, and we're going to signpost our main arguments. Now what I've done is, you can see how this is green, brown, red and blue. I'm going to skip to my introduction, and you should be able to see here that in green, I am giving a context or background. So I'm talking about ambition and desire, which is what both texts are about. And I'm saying often they're good things, and in many cases people can be lauded. So lauded means, this word here, lauded means a bit like applauded. Conversely, the lust, and I've used lust deliberately because it implies that you have almost no control, or it's a primal urge. I'm saying that can sometimes consume individuals so much so that grossly immoral and illegal acts are committed to achieve a goal. So that's my background and my context. So what we're doing is we're just giving a bit of a background about this sort of big picture idea of power and ambition. Now in brown, so if we go back to brown, we are naming the title of both texts. Get rid of this. So brown, we're naming the title, and you can see here. Now what I did is I went to the trouble of, went back to click view, that's the title there, stop at nothing, and I found the producers. In red, of course, if we go back up to here, that is my contention. So my contention I'm going to be arguing in my essay is yes, the demise of both men was inevitable. That's my contention. I need to signpost what my arguments are going to be, or how I'm going to be arguing it. What I'm going to be saying is that whilst it was, both men employed different tactics. So in my argument, I'm going to need to talk about what were the different tactics. Okay, finally, I've put in here, just get rid of this. I've put in here an example of a really high scoring English essay. This is about a text called Longest Memory and Black Diggers. I taught it a couple of years ago at my previous school. But if you have a read of this, it'll give you a bit of a picture of what this was a really high scoring essay. The student got a English study score of 43, which is awesome. But yeah, look, have a look at my introduction. Don't necessarily copy it, but certainly try and copy the format. Okay, boys, thank you. As always, I'll be on, I'm working pretty much all night tonight. I've got a lot of work to do. I want to put your feedback up on the LMS and prepare for tomorrow's lesson. So I shall leave it at that. He says.